Let's get started with this masterpiece of an opening cutscene, shall we? We begin in medias res during a truly tense conversation between Sonic and Robotnik. As soon as cards pop up, you know awfulness can't be far behind. Especially when there are fucking people inside of the cards. Furries anyway. Knuckles, for once, makes a logical conclusion and deducts that Robotnik, not Sonic, might in fact be the bad guy. I could use it on you, but that would make sense. My god. He's going to create the ultimate card collection. We're doomed. What the fuck, Sega? And once again, Sonic and Knuckles fail to catch up to the speed of a large fat man. Oh, I see. So you're going to compete against each other for no actual reason whatsoever. Okay. Hold on. The winner takes all. So you would take the Master Emerald and you would take ownership of Tails and Amy? You know, it's nice to know that such astounding logic is being applied to the dialogue in this game. And we're off. The first and biggest problem I have with Sonic Rivals is that the game engine feels like shit. It's sluggish, the controls are delayed, so it takes a second after you push the button for Sonic to actually jump, and it just overall doesn't feel good. You can probably tell already that the inclusion of an AI rival adds absolutely nothing to the game. In addition to the AI being relatively dumb and only managing to put up any fight whatsoever thanks to horrible rubber banding, it really just amounts to a game of luck where occasionally the enemy will hit you with an attack which does nothing but slow you down, ruining the fun of the game. Sonic is supposed to be fast, right? Right here I've got a flame shield. The flame shield is actually what happens when you use a flame weapon while you're ahead of your opponent. In an actually sensible decision, weapons used in Sonic Rivals have a different effect if you use them before or after you've passed your opponent. If you use them before you've caught up to your opponent, it's some sort of projectile attack. Afterward, it's some sort of defensive maneuver such as this fire shield or an ice block that can freeze the opponent. To sum up the game's levels, you really just hold right until you come to some sort of obstacle that you have to get past. And the obstacles simply require rote memorization. And this is not a good enough game that I'm going to play through it enough times to memorize. Right here you can see a little platform that's raised, so Sonic has to hop up. But there's no actual reason for this to be here, other than to slow the player down. And the idea is reused repeatedly throughout the levels, which brings me to the final nail in Sonic Rivals' coffin, which is the really genuinely awful level design. It's bland, uninspired, and quite frankly, the game is more of a hold right fest than anything else. Anyway, we've come to the end of Act 1, so let's all cheer, hooray, and move on to Act 2. Completing an act gets you a ranking, which is completely superfluous, as well as a completely useless card unless you want to establish the ultimate card collection. Which is apparently a really evil thing to do.